To a Nightingale. This poem or this ode was composed in April 1819 by John Keats. John Keats was a romantic poet. He was a worshipper of beauty or a great lover of beauty, and he was also a sensuous poet. So, in this poem, we find here that John Keats he is presenting here the human sufferings, and he is also presenting here his own pain, the pain of his heart. Actually, what happened that it is said that when John Keats he was staying with his friend Charles Brown at Wentworth Place, Hampstead, there came a nightingale. Means a nightingale had built its nest near somewhere near the house, and John Keats he was enjoying a lot the melodious song of that particular bird. And one morning, what happened with him that he took his chair to the uh, grass plot and under a tree, and where he sat for 2 or 3 hours, and then this ode or this poem was in his hand, completely ready. Means now he was completely mentally prepared to compose this poem. So, Ode to a Nightingale is a very popular poem, and here we find that John Keats, through Nightingale, he is somewhere expressing his own inner pain. So, what he says, the very first stanza of this ode, my heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense as though of hemlock I had drunk. There is a pain, my heart aches, that is pain, and a drowsy numbness, that there is a numbness or there is an inactivity. Means drowsy, that is I am feeling completely sleepy, or I am feeling just like as if my sense, the organs of my body, the parts of my body, or my body, or all the senses of my body, they have got dullness or they are paralyzed. Means I am feeling a lot of inactivity this time. I am feeling sleepy, I am feeling paralyzed, I am feeling inactive, I am feeling dullness, or I am feeling laziness. Means I don't want to do anything. Because why? As there is a lot of pain in my heart. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains, and this pain is so severe, this pain is so great that I am feeling myself completely dull, completely sleepy. Okay, it seems to me as if there is no sense in my whole body. So I am just feeling myself as if I have got paralysis. As though it seems to me as if of hemlock is a name of a plant. It is actually a plant of drug, right? And in Hindi we can say that hemlock is just like an intoxicated or a drug, intoxication, dhatura. Okay, in Hindi we always say this kind of plant or this kind of drug, that is dhatura. As though of hemlock I had drunk. It seems to me as if I have taken what? I have taken the drug, or I have taken the intoxicated or intoxication. This kind of drug I have taken. So I am feeling myself completely intoxicated. I have consumed this or emptied some dull opiate. Opiate is another name of a drug. It is also very intoxicated, and in Hindi language we always say opium. That is opiate, opium, afim. Okay. Now it seems to John Keats as if he has taken a lot of hemlock and opiate, dhatura or afim. So he is feeling himself very intoxicated, and this is the reason that because of consuming all these kinds of drug, he is feeling himself sleepy, he is feeling himself drug. So now what is the reason that he is feeling himself sleepy? Because there is a lot of pain in his heart, right? To the drains, that is to the excessive point, to the highest point, means I have taken in a large amount all these kinds of drugs, it seems to me. So now what is the reason that John Keats is writing here all these drugs name, or why he is feeling so? So he will tell us, my heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk. Oh, emptied, oh, I have emptied some dull opiate to the drains. 1 minute past recently, just now I have consumed all these kinds of intoxicated drugs, and Lide is the name of a river of forgetfulness, and it is supposed that whoever takes or whoever drinks the water of this river, he forgets everything. Okay, Lide, according to Greek mythology, is the name of a river. So it seems to him, and Lide words had sunk, as if I have sunk, I have drowned in the Lide river. Oh, I have drunk the water of this river, and as if I am feeling as if I have forgotten everything. There is no memory in my brain, or in my, that is that I am not able to recall or remind anything, and recently it has taken place with me. So here within these 4 lines we are feeling that John Keats is completely intoxicated, and he is feeling himself sleepy or dull, and there is also not even a sensation in his body. So he is feeling himself so inactive because of, it seems to me, because of hemlock, because of opiate, and because of Lide. Okay, this word is very important because it is always asked in the exam. What does it mean? So Lide is the river of forgetfulness. It is not through envy. So now, because the title of this ode is Ode to a Nightingale, as I have told you that he was hearing the melodious song of nightingale, and at that time he was unable to the happiness of because of that song. So this was the reason that he was very happy. Means here we find that John Keats, he was in a very happy mood, and this is why that he is saying that it is not through envy. No, envy, that is jealousy. So Nightingale, don't think that I am jealous of you, I am feeling enviousness of your happiness. No, I am not jealous. I am not feeling any kind of jealousy because of your thy happy lot, that is your fate, your luck, your destiny, because you are happy. So it doesn't mean that I am feeling jealous. So I am not jealous thinking of your happy luck, but being too happy in thy happiness. But why I am feeling a lot of pain in my heart, that is only because of happiness. I am also very happy if you are happy. So there is a severe pain in my heart because of the excessive happiness, and don't take it otherwise, don't misunderstand it. It is not because of your great happiness. So it is not through envy of thy your happy lot. Okay, it is not because of your happiness, but being too happy in thy happiness. So it doesn't matter, it is not a matter that always we feel a pain in our heart only because of sadness, because of jealousy, because of these bitter emotions. No, we can also feel pain in our heart because of excessive happiness. So if I am feeling this pain in my heart, it is only because of severe, because of excessive happiness. But being too happy, I am also very happy. Okay, so in this line we find that the mood of John Keats is very joyful, and he is enjoying the song of nightingale, and this is why that he is forced to compose this poem. But being too happy in thy happiness, that thou, okay, thou, you, light winged dryad of the trees. So this line is also very important here. Nightingale has been presented here in this line, light winged, okay, because light winged, that nightingale is a very delicate, very soft kind of bird, and dried, that is fairy, okay, nymph of the trees. You are the fairy of the trees, because you hop here and there from one tree to another. You are completely free to go anywhere, and your wings are very light, that thou light wind dried of the trees. So this word is also very important for the examination. Dried, that is nymph of fairy, and nightingale is presented here like a fairy of the trees. In some melodious plot, that is place, and in some melodious plot, plot we can say, what does it mean, that plot? So plot means here grassy tree, okay, because you are the fairy of tree, and tree, what kind of tree? Grassy tree. And melodious, plot is melodious. How can it be possible that plot or places are melodious, trees are melodious? Because of the melodious song of nightingale. Just look at these words. Trees are not melodious, plot are not melodious, so places are not melodious. It is only taking place, it is only happening because of the melody of nightingale, because of the song of nightingale, because nightingale is singing, hopping from one tree to another, okay, hopping while singing, and while singing it is hopping, it is running from one tree to another. So because it is very happy, so now because of the melodiousness of nightingale, the plot, the trees, or the place where the nightingale sits or the nightingale hops, that automatically becomes very melodious. So here we find the poetic diction, the simplicity, the poetic beauty of John Keats, that what kind of diction he has used here. In some melodious plot, so wherever you go, that place becomes very melodious. Of beechen green and shadows numberless, of beechen, that is meadows green, and meadows green, you always like to remain where the grassy or the green trees, that is meadows are also very green, and shadows of trees numberless, there are numberless shadows. What does it mean? Shadows of the trees, okay, because of the leaves of thick leaves of the trees, the shadows are numberless. So here we are finding the beautiful description of the plot. The plot, the place of nightingale is melodious, it is full of greenness, and it seems that there is a meadow also, means the plot is full of meadows, full of greenness, and shadows are also there numberless. So here we find this, the description of the place of nightingale. Singest of summer, and what you sing? You always like to sing the songs of summer, right? Singest, that is you sing the songs of summer in full throated ease. This line, this phrase reminds us P.B. Shelley's poem, that was To a Skylark, okay, To a Skylark in full throated ease. Whenever you sing with your heart, you sing with your soul, and that is only possible when you are happy. The more you are happy, the more you sing with your heart or with your soul. So what does it mean? In full throated ease, you are very comfortable. At the time of singing, there is no tension, there is no worry in your mind or in your heart, and that is why that your songs are so melodious, they are spontaneous. Means we can say that they are unpre-planned, they are directly coming from your heart, and this is why that they are full of melody. So your songs of summer, they are very melodious, they are very spontaneous. So that was the first stanza of Ode to a Nightingale, and if I just explain in brief the detail of the very first stanza. John Keats, what he says that he, in this very first stanza, he describes the effect that the nightingale's song has on him. And he says that when he hears the sweet song of the nightingale, his whole body feels the charming effect very deeply. And he is so happy that he feels a sort of pain in his heart. All the powers of his body are sleepy, and he can neither feel nor move, no he can even speak. He feels that he is losing all his physical powers, as if he had drunk poison, he had taken drugs, or some sleep inducing preparation of opium, of hemlock, to the last drops, okay, to the drains, to the last drops he has taken only just ago, recently he has taken, and now he is beginning to forget all things of the world, means he is losing his all senses. So he is not happy, means he is not his fate to the happy fate of the nightingale. Okay, what he says, that if he is feeling a lot of happiness, it is not that he is making a comparison of his sad fate to the happy fate of the nightingale, and he is feeling sad. No, he is feeling very happy. And it is so because he feels such uncommon joy, such excessive joy to see her happy, that he cannot support his joy and loses himself. So the nightingale goes here and there from one tree to another like a tree nymph, and sings loudly, sings very comfortably of the season of comfort and joy. So the place, the plot, that is the place where she sings, the nightingale sings, the trees are so thick that there are many shadows all round, and the places is also full of music, and all this gives very great joy to John Keats. So come to the second stanza. Oh, for a